I'm suggesting that Obama wants to reduce America's footprint on the world because he thinks we are stepping on the world.
Okay, now where do you get that from? Because let me show you a chart here of spending that we do on aid across the world. Because one of your theses in the book is, oh my God, we're giving so much money and everything else to the rest of the world, we're downsizing America. In reality, here's the spending. Afghanistan, Iraq, and Israel are the top three recipients at $7.9, $3.6, and $2.8 billion. Then the rest is basically a pittance. It's not even anywhere near 1% of our budget. So we spend an incredibly small amount of money in foreign aid, and most of it goes to the countries we've either invaded or are allies with in military aid. So how are we helping the rest of the world with our generous aid?
Well, first of all, in neither of my books about Obama nor in my film do I mention foreign aid. I think that Obama is using debt to saddle future generations with obligations to foreign countries. So he is a global redistributor.
Hey, did you write this about Bush?
Foreign aid.
Now, you agree that Bush left this huge debt, right? Did you write all these books and documentaries about how evil Bush was for saddling us with this debt? How dare he do that?
First of all, lots of conservatives were critical about Bush for spending.
You.
Second, hold on, let me finish. The largest Bush deficit was $500 billion. The lowest Obama deficit is $1 trillion.
Untrue.
So Obama has untrue?
$1.2 trillion. Please look it up. When Obama got into office, Bush left him a $1.2 trillion deficit in his last year.
No, that's in his last year? You mean 2009?
2008.
2008, America's deficit was under $500 billion. It was Obama who carries that on to an over $1 trillion deficit.
Are you saying that when President Obama got into office that the deficit was $500 billion when, in fact, everyone acknowledges it was $1.2 trillion? Is that the claim you're making now?
Everyone acknowledges? Wait a second. We're talking about a carryover year, and you're basically trying to saddle Bush with an Obama deficit. Look, to some sense, I suppose, the economic nosedive, which Bush supported, the bailout, and so did Obama, that's a transitional phase. We can put that aside. But let's average the Bush deficits over 8 years, and they don't total the amount that Obama has had in 4 years in deficits.
So why did you never cry about the giant deficits that your wars in Iraq and Afghanistan created? Why did you never cry about the $2.5 trillion you added to the deficit for the tax cuts for the rich who paid you at the American Enterprise Institute, who paid you at the Hoover Institution, who now pay you at the King's College, who probably paid you for your books and your documentaries? Why did you never complain about that when the giant deficit-creating tax cuts and wars went to your friends?
Well, first of all, you're actually making yourself silly now. I was a scholar at the American Enterprise Institute. My documentary is being watched, is being watched by tens and hundreds of thousands of people paying $10 at the theater.
Hi, this is Cenk Uygur. To see more of the Young Turks, go to current.com/getcurrent to make sure you get Current TV.